Hi, this is Dr. Rick Goodman, the team building expert with your championship challenge. Last time we talked about the S.M.A.R.T formula for setting goals. And we discussed how the S stands for specific. Your goals have got to be crystal clear. You've got to know exactly what it is you want to accomplish, because the brain does not work in generalities. It's just like that giant computer, and it works in specifics. We discussed the M, which stands for measurable. You have to have a way of quantifying and measuring your goals. You've got to know exactly where you want to go and where you want to end up. If you don't have that scale to stand on, you're never going to know if you're losing weight and making progress towards your goal, or you're moving backwards and away from where you really want to be. Well, today we're going to discuss the A in the S.M.A.R.T system of setting goals, and that's for achievable and attainable. I used to believe anybody with the proper mental and physical capacity could achieve or attain any goal, and I was really wrong. See, I was sitting in my hotel room in Chatham, Massachusetts, watching 60 Minutes. And they had a story of a young woman who was born without fibulas. Now, the fibula is the outside bone in your leg. And her parents had an opportunity. They could either amputate her leg below the knee, or she could grow up in a wheelchair her whole life. Well, her parents were smart. They know a child comes into the world happy, healthy, and successful, and the only person to mess that up usually are the parents. Well, what's the first word that a child usually hears? It's not mom or dad. It's usually no. Well, they hear no 16 bazillion times before they're 16 years old. You ask them to do something when they're 16, and what do they say to you? No. And you wonder where they heard this from. Well, her parents never said no to her. So when she was 12 years old, she started running, and she would play basketball and volleyball, all on these artificial legs. Then they made these new legs for her, and some of you have seen them before, and it's the legs that some of the Olympic athletes have run in, especially in the Special Olympics, but back then it was the new technology. She had met this gentleman who also was an amputee, and he made these legs for her that looked like skis. At the time of the production, she was running on the Georgetown University track team, not the special track team, but the real track team. She might not have won any medals in that, but in the Special Olympics, she won all the medals. Well, I went to Georgetown one day and I looked her up, and I decided to have lunch with her, and I asked her the key question. How did you accomplish these goals? How did you do it? And she said to me, no one ever told me that I couldn't. See, no one ever told her that she couldn't achieve these things. Who is telling you that you can't achieve or attain any of these goals? Well, fast forward, I just saw her on 60 Minutes just a short few months ago. And she was walking in New York City, and she's a high-paid fashion model today. This woman is unstoppable. She can achieve or attain anything. So it has nothing to do with your physical and mental capacity. It's about you deciding to take action, writing it down, and understanding one thing, that if you think you can, you're right. And if you don't think you can, you're going to be right also. You can achieve or attain any goal that you want. You've just got to set your mind to it. This is Dr. Rick Goodman, the team building expert with the championship challenge. Follow us on Facebook at Dr. Rick Goodman, and also follow us on Twitter at Dr. Rick Goodman, and look us up on Google+. We'd love to connect with you. So go out there and get them.